Hey everybody, it's Patsy. How are you doing? I'm here to do a twin flame reading and soulmate reading for those of you who are interested in that, right? The collective that is part of the twin flame journey. So I'm going to get cards from the Divine Masculine Feminine Reunited deck and cards from Mystic Moons, Twin Flame Shadows, Signs from Spirit, Mystic Moon Oracles, and Twin Flame Messages. I'll also be getting energy, overall energy from the Fortune cards and some messages from Whispers of Love deck. So let's get started. I hope everybody's doing well, being safe. Remember, these messages are timeless. All right, so whenever you come across this message, it was meant for you to see it at that time, and you can always come back and watch as many times as you want. Right. So for the twin flame, let's get a card for the Divine Masculine. All right. Beware. Be careful who you trust at this time. I was doing a reading yesterday. I think I did. I'll tell you right now. It was Scorpio and Gemini. I believe Scorpio got that. Be careful who you trust at this time. So that's for the masculine energy. And for the feminine energy, divine feminine, what is fortune reading card? What does the universe want her to be aware of? Be careful of who you trust at this time. Divine feminine. Whole cards, the whole deck turned inside out. Weird. Okay. All right. Are we going to be able to get a card for the divine feminine now, Spirit? All right. Let's go. Let's go. For the divine feminine, please. What is the card? What is the message? What is just one card, please, Spirit? Divine feminine. Thank you. Flowers. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. Okay. So, masculine, you're being told to be careful who you trust at this time. Beware. Uh-huh. All right, so be careful who you get financial advice from. Don't get involved in any get-rich-quick schemes. Don't borrow money unless you are 100% sure that you're able to pay it back. And watch your spending. This also talks about jealous friendships, a Judas that could surface as a smiling assassin that could cause you grief. Please let go of these toxic friendships as soon as possible. The affairs of the heart could be very stormy. Now is not a good time to start a new relationship. You're likely to be vulnerable, you are likely to be vulnerable, so you may not make the wisest choices. Take care not to become involved with someone who zaps your confidence in any way. It only causes you heartache in the long term. Listen to your intuition and be on guard for those trying to con you or those who do not have your best interest at heart. So the advice here is to purchase a red wallet or wear a red clothing, such as a scarf, a tie, or a dress, or even red underwear. That's going to give you added strength. So you could also burn a red candle for Archangel Michael or for Legba on Mondays for protection and guidance and opportunities. You can always burn a white candle for clarity and wisdom. All right, but wearing something red in your wallet, carry a swatch of red cloth. You could cut a swatch of cloth or wear an undershirt or a shirt, anything that's red. Doesn't have to be a lot, just have some red on it. Could be a piece of jewelry, all right? And beware of who you get advice from when it comes to your finances, your relationships, so on. Keep an eye on your friends. Might not be able to trust everyone around you. For the Divine Feminine, you got flowers. So flowers, this talks about tokens of love and recognition, sympathy, and consolation. Strong love. If someone is on your mind constantly and you keep going over past conversations or messages received, this card smiles favorably on the outcome and offers good solutions. Happy reunions and wishes coming true. Visitors may arrive unexpectedly, so stock the fridge and be prepared for a social time. Pleasant surprises await. So you might have some unexpected guests coming in, so make sure that you have snacks and dip and wine or whatever, cheese, whatever you do. Have that available for your guests, and be generous. This also talks about putting an ad in the paper. If you're trying to sell something, this is a good time to check the classifieds or the ads or however you go about it looking for work. If you put out your resume or you find a headhunter or whatever way you do it these days, that should be successful. Positive thoughts and positive actions will be rewarded. And do not dismiss your intuition. If your intuition tells you to do something, do it. All right? The advice is to place fresh flowers in your home as often as you can. Pink is for harmony. Red is for love and attraction. Yellow for friendship. Orange or red for money. Or green, right? So, blue is for clarity. Also, blue is for health. If you're having like mental health issues, family members having mental health issues, addictions, things like that, you burn a blue candle for 7 days. That's a good thing for that. Okay. So somebody must have needed to hear that one. Blue candle for health. Or if you're just sick, it doesn't have to be mental health. It could be any kind of illness. Blue candles for health. Okay, so that's the energy that you all are dealing with at the time of this, whatever situation this is, or whenever you come across this reading. So let's get from the, okay, for the masculine energy, we have Konvum, the god of love, number 11. So someone is manifesting love, all right? They are wise, they're prepared. Could be dealing with someone who's a fire sign. So that's the masculine energy. You could be a fire sign or not, but in any event, this is about wisdom. This is about preparedness. This is about coming forth with gifts, something to share, nurture, and strong and determined. And again, there's that arrow here. So again, that could be someone who's a Sagittarius. Like I said, the red is a fire sign, but it doesn't have to be necessary. It could be somewhere in your chart. And most of us, I think, have Sagittarius in our chart somewhere. But Konvum is the god of love, and that is the energy for the masculine. So let's get energy for the feminine. For the divine feminine, what is the energy in this particular situation? How are they coming to this situation? What is her energy? So hard to get the cards for the Divine Feminine. It's the same amount of cards to shuffle. I don't get it. For the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine. All right. No, that's too many. One. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Oh, we get number 11, Hathor, goddess of love. So the god of love and the goddess of love together. Wow. Mirroring one another. Both determined. Lots of fire. Lots of power. Wisdom. Goddess of love, Hathor, and Konvun, god of love. That's amazing. Well, that should be a good omen, huh? Konvun. Khonvoum. I may not be pronouncing it right, but whatever. If I'm mispronouncing it, please tell me in the comments. So, Konvun, divine masculine's energy. Let me pull it up so you can see real close. That's, wow, 2 11s. Okay, let's get him first. All right, 11. Traditionally, he is the African god of creation. You might not expect me to be the divine god of love. I do, in fact, carry forward the divine masculine energy of a deep, profound love shown in a way that is perfectly aligned with being on the physical plane. I ask you to really observe the behaviors of those around you. It is sad, but a common predicament in your society for people to misinterpret gestures of love completely. Just as I'm shown bringing forth the gains of my hunt to my tribe, those around you who are potentially extending you gestures of love that are easily overlooked. Those around you are potentially extending you gestures of love that are easily overlooked. So people may be expressing love to you and you may not be recognizing it or understanding it. Learn about, okay, gestures of love are as varied as the vast amount of souls incarnate in your plane. So everybody's love gestures vary. Learn about the ways you personally interpret love. Discover how you personally show love. Is it possible that those around you interpret love and show love in different ways than you? And conversely, do they need to be shown love in other ways to understand it? Us viewing interactions from spirit can see that often it is if you're speaking German to a loved one who is a Spanish speaker. Love is there, it's being shown, but not being understood. The energy of love behind the gestures is of more value than the gesture itself. So maybe you're not being understood, or your love isn't being understood, or maybe someone is offering you love in a way that you're not used to and you're misinterpreting their expressions. Okay, so beware. Be careful who you trust. So be careful who you trust. Don't let other people interpret other people's love messages to you. Be careful of what their motivation is. So if you're not understanding something, let's say, and you ask a friend, what is this? Does this person like me, you think? Or, what do you think about this person? Be careful. They may be interested in the person that you're asking about and you don't know. Just saying. Um, somebody. For Hagar, let's give her a close up also. Beautiful. Beautiful. Number 11. Hathor. Hello. I'd like to speak to you today about the liberated feminine with an insatiable appetite for all things life. So she's very lively. As you have heard my sister goddesses say in their cards, the feminine has been deeply repressed and stripped of her power. What I would like to speak to you about today is the feminine that is in her power and in a state of allowing her energies to run free. The feminine in her power fully expresses her desire for life unashamedly, a love of food, a love of sex, an appetite for deeply sensual experiences for her own pleasure and the pleasure of her beloved. The wild, sensuous woman tapped into her appetite enjoys the present moment with such zest that it's as if she were making love to life itself. She allows herself to feel the pleasures of the things that she loves the most. Every delicious bite of her favorite decadent dessert. The sensuality of moving her body to the rhythm of her favorite song. The feel of the sun warming her body, the feel of lush green grass under her feet. She enjoys the exquisite sensations of the hot bolt of liquid energy flowing between her and her beloved. She deeply feels the mesmerizing ecstasy of passionate, sacred sex and orgasms. What can you do right now to tap into the love that you feel in such ways every day? Allow your feminine energy to be liberated in the ways that feel right for you. So, divine feminine, don't hold back your love of yourself from yourself, regardless of what is happening around you. Take care of yourself, love yourself, nurture yourself, honor yourself. Be real about what it is that you want sexually. Um, Learn about your body. You could be reading books, or maybe it's a good idea, read some books or go on some websites and understand about your body, how it works, and how you can work it, that you don't need help. Just saying. God helps those who help themselves. So, learning about yourself, being generous with yourself, with your emotions, and your own fulfillment. Okay, so that is the feminine energy. Being generous with herself, being loving, knowing the power of her sensuality, her sexuality, being comfortable with it. Okay, so let's see what is happening here. Messages from the masculine energy. Ding, coming with love, right? Okay, yes, he's a god of love. Lots of dings. All right, he's the god of love. His message, how he feels about the situation right now. Those of us who are in separation, no communication. But he's feeling love, even if he can't get to you, is what I'm being told. There's love there. But he doesn't know how to express himself, and he's not sure whether or not you feel the same. But you do. He just has to talk about it and find out. Okay, let's get some messages. Masculine energy. You have anything to say? I know that you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. Okay. So perhaps someone, you, the divine feminine or someone, yes, the divine feminine told you something, gave you a warning, explained something to you, whatever. You know that they are right, but you are still mulling it over. You want to see for yourself. Okay. Thanks for the info. I want to see for myself. Okay. Anything else? I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. So there's some choice they made, some action that they took that maybe you had warned them about, and now they're feeling it, or now they're understanding the warning or the advice. I don't know if I can meet your expectations. All right, so this is insecurity. Someone maybe not feeling that they can live up to your standards, someone feeling they're not good enough, that they have done some things that maybe they feel that they've been diminished in your view, right? Whatever this is. Maybe we're just too different. Okay, so feeling like they're sounding like they want to give up. But they love you. Yeah, I think this is someone who is insecure and feels intimidated somehow. Have some regrets about something that they've done. And maybe they don't feel that they can change. Maybe there's something about their behavior that has finally led up to a tower moment of some sort. And now they don't know whether or not they can meet your expectations because you're too different. One last message, please. Oh, I still love you. Yeah, lots of love. They still love you. Okay. Bottom of the deck. The grass was not greener on the other side. Just so you know. That's what they said, just so you know. So they did go looking, but what they found was not what did not please them. Apparently, wasn't to their liking, or couldn't stand up to you, or couldn't measure to you, or nothing compares to you. Nothing compares to you. Okay. Divine Feminine is healing. Getting your chakras lined up, taking care of yourself, loving yourself. Good. That's that energy. Barrier. So you're putting up boundaries. That covers the consequences of their actions. So in response to whatever it is that they did, you put up a boundary, a barrier. This healing is falling under, I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. Okay. In the meantime, while they're doing their work, you are doing yours. But you are putting up a barrier because of whatever this disagreement or this misunderstanding or whatever standoff is. Free will. I don't know if I can meet your expectations. I think this is saying that the feminine doesn't have any expectations. She knows that you are your own person and that the universe is in control. You have your free will just as they do. So you may be the masculine energy may be creating a barrier where there is none in that respect. They don't have. It's not that they don't have. They don't expect much from you. No, I don't know if it's that, but no, you know, it's like they're accepting it. I guess I don't know. They're saying it's your free will. You're free to do how you know, whatever it is. You do you. They don't have any expectations. Maybe we're just too different. What is the feminine energy's response to that? Maybe we're just too different. Maybe we're just too different. Pause. Taking the time out. Yep. Barriers, healing, free will. Yeah. So the feminine energy is healing. And they're like, whatever. You have free will and so do I. And maybe we're just too different. Maybe she's considering that too. Unless I still love you. Feminine energy, what is your response? Inner child. Compromise. So they want to compromise with you. Inner child, I still love you. Wow. This may, whatever went on here may have triggered some inner child abandonment issues for the divine feminine that she had to heal from. Because I still love you, but she's looking at a distance with a gate, so there's a barrier. She sees the sun, but it's kind of alone, kind of lonely. Could be dealing with abandonment. So something about this pause that either of you initiated, you or she. And I say she, I mean the divine feminine energy, he's divine masculine energy. It, you know, wherever you fit in, energies are fluid. So she's agreeing with you about taking this pause. She wants you to know that she's not expecting anything of you, but she's not trying to allow herself to remain in pain. She's trying to heal. And that's why she's put a barrier, or you've put a barrier. And again, she's trying to deal with that because whatever this separation is, this misunderstanding has triggered some inner child issues for her, or could be for you too. Maybe she's saying that she loves that about you too. Could be. Could be. She loves the inner child in you, and she wants to help you heal it, maybe. Maybe. Or she recognizes that these are inner child issues, childhood issues for both of you, or for just you, or just her. So let's see. From the, twin flame shadows, what's really going on? Elusive. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you keeping your distance. You're not in contact, being elusive, sneaky, and she's trying to heal from that. Clarify, barrier, and the consequences of my actions. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. What's really going on? What is he not saying? What is he being elusive about? Mm-mm. No. That's a lot. Okay. Oh, so the card that fell on the floor is childish and superficial. Fell on the table. Everybody else fell face down. So I took the ones that face up. So this is being elusive, childish, superficial. So going out, having a good time, being a whatever the word is y'all call them, F boys, being very superficial. He's out there doing his thing, or he wants to, or he's making superficial friendships with people, or he considers he's realizing that he was childish and superficial, and this you putting up the barrier. He was childish and superficial, and you putting up the barrier, the boundaries, are the consequences of his actions. Okay, so he's taking responsibility for the foolishness. Okay, let's see. Divine, masculine, what's really going on? Subconscious thoughts, what they aren't able to say, what they want to say. What's really going on? What led to this? I don't know if I can meet your expectations. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, notification icon, so that you can be subscribed. Free will is clarified by disconnected. I don't know if I can meet your needs. Meet your expectation. Ooh, needs, maybe. So they feel disconnected because they don't feel that they can meet your expectations. I think that they can't live up to what it is that your image of them. Maybe they feel you put them on a pedestal at some point, and you may have, and maybe they're telling you that they can't be that. They can't live up to what it is that they think that you think they are. But these are things that you find out through having discussions, right, and getting to know one another. Even though they're telepathic communications, certainly, if you're at that stage, but still, nothing like one-on-one 3D tactile conversations, even if you can't touch because of the corona, if they're still going on whenever you see this. And if not, Google it, because who knows how long these videos will be out in the world. Hopefully forever. Oh, 4, maybe we're too different, distant. So maybe you all live at a distance from one another, and that's what's called also adding to the pause. So they may be living in different countries or different parts of the state, but there may be some distance between the two of you. This could be because of the coronavirus, the pause and the distance. So you don't have to be that far away, but maybe, you're taking precautions, trying to stay safe, and you just haven't had the chance, opportunity to get together. Maybe you haven't had a chance to get tested. Maybe one of you have a compromised immune system either. There's several reasons for that, if that's the case, all right? But maybe we're just too different. It could just be about distance. Could just be about distance. Maybe you're too far apart and they don't see how they can bridge that gap. Excuses. I still love you. Excuses. Inner child. Yeah. So they make a lot of excuses for keeping their distance. They may be acting childish, and they think that saying I still love you is going to make things better. And it doesn't. They make excuses. Excuses for why they keep their distance. Excuses for why they are disconnected. Excuses for why they're acting superficial and childish, being elusive. We know why they're being elusive because they're out there having a good time. They're being childish and superficial, which is their right to do. You recognize that that's their free will. But you're trying to heal. You're trying to heal, and maybe they feel that you're disconnecting from them because of the distance also. Bottom of the deck, unlovable. Okay, so they're feeling sorry for themselves and insecure, and so they're acting out. Signs from the Spirit Love Oracle. Let's see. What is the advice or the outcome of this situation? Divine Feminine, what is your actions, or how are you all being told to proceed? Smoke visions. I would suggest you do a lot of saging. That could be one thing. And also, Divine Masculine, you were advised to beware, so be careful of what you like. Smoke and mirrors I'm getting from this too, like illusions. For some of you, it could be that the person smokes. That's another excuse for being elusive. But I think this is about saging your area. This is about paying attention to what's being presented to you. Be careful and cautious. Smoke and mirrors. Things are coming from underneath. See in the pictures like smoke is coming from underneath the door. You know, like somebody smoking, getting high, you could smell it because it creeps underneath the door. That's why we used to roll towels up and put it in front of the door back in the day in college, wet towels. That way the RAs couldn't smell the marijuana. So I heard. All right. Anything else? Let's get some more. Ooh. Grounding, stability, foundation, brown, and snake, forbidden. Snake, stability, foundation. This is something around you or around this situation that is looking. This is again about not trusting people around you. This is cinnamon and anise. Says spicy stuff. Brown. Forbidden snake. Could be also talking about healing, because snakes are healing. Could be something that is repetitive also, because it keeps coiling around itself. So being stuck in a cycle. Being stuck in a cycle. Mm. Stuck in a cycle. Foundation. 6 of Wands. Victory. Stability. So you're happy where you are. You're happy the way you are. This works for you. This works for you. Divine Masculine. The Hanged Man. Taking your time. Trying to figure things out. Sooner or later, you're going to get it. Sooner or later, you are going to figure it out, because you got the victory card. So maybe you're happy that you have this time to do some thinking and do some inner work, some searching, some soul searching at home. That's where you're healing, because that's where you feel grounded. Okay. All right. Okay. So you're healing yourself. You're both healing. You're both doing the right thing. Healing. Taking this time to do some self-inventory. Any other messages? Serenity, tranquility, and peace. Clarifying free will and disconnected. Yeah. So you feel happy that you're disconnected, that you've taken a step back. You both feel that way, because you're feeling like you're getting some peace, some serenity. Luck. And that clarifies distant and pause. So maybe somebody is going to ladybug and luck. So maybe somebody is going to take a little break, go a distance, take a little pause, a little vacation. All right? Go gambling. Do some shopping. Taking a break. Seeing what else is out there, of course. But that's a ladybug and flowers. So, could be nurturing yourself, taking a pause, going on a little break, you or your partner. This could be for either of you, the male or the feminine. But you're finding peace in this space, this silence. Peace in this silence. You're enjoying the peace and the tranquility of the silence. Nourishment, milk. That clarifies excuses and inner child. And I still love you. Yeah. There's some healing that's needed. Maybe some of you are going to visit your mother, your father. But this time is giving you a chance to recharge, to regroup, to repair. Bottom of the deck, revealing. Eyes, revealing. So you're getting a lot of information. You get a lot of intuitive information, intuitive hits about the situation for both of you. So there's some healing going on here. There's distance. Someone is taking advantage of their distance and having a good time, but they still have you in the back of their mind, whoever. If you're dealing with a masculine energy, he's still thinking about you. If you're dealing with a feminine energy, she's thinking about herself and getting better. She's trying to get better because she feels hurt. She's been injured, but she's trying to be strong and successful. Because what else you gonna do, right? Okay. So let's see what's going on in this situation here. Put these two back. No, not until if I use that. I will. Let's use another deck. Okay, so this is the Crystal Visions Tarot, and the other one was the Cosmic Tarot. Ooh, first 10 of Cups. Yay. Happy life, happy wife. Temperance, being patient. The Tower in reverse. But we'll take it this way, because this means there's changes. Things are changing that need to change. I don't know why suddenly this cloud looks like a man's shirt. Looks like a men's shirt to me, just for that moment. Yeah, so you got the Tower and the Devil. You could be dealing with someone who's a Capricorn. You could be dealing with someone who's a Cancer because of this nurturing, or Pisces, this Hangman. Could be a fire sign. You got Temperance, fire sign, water sign, 10 of Cups, Tower, and the Devil. So, some addiction, some connection, something that wasn't maybe the healthiest, some toxicity. There's been some change to that, or change to that energy. Ten of Cups is happiness, patience. Temperance is patience. That's also Sagittarius. That is blending things together, compromising. Five of Cups, having regrets of the past, looking back on things that were lost, not seeing what is and what else is available to you. Two of Cups is there, but you're looking at the spilled cups here, but the universe is offering you more love, more love. Ten of Cups. Four of Swords. Yeah, so you've been through a lot. Someone's been through a lot. And that's why they are looking back and feeling like they need to heal themselves. They've been through a lot. A lot that had to do with love, betrayal. Yeah, they still love you. You still love them, but you have to heal your inner child because it's been stressful and hurtful. Lots of negativity changes. It's like overwhelming. Mm. Ten of Cups. Temperance. So it's like you had a vision of what it is that you wanted. That was the smoke. This is the vision. That Ten of Cups. It all went up in smoke, or it was smoke. It was smoke and mirrors. Because someone was being elusive. Temperance. Yeah. Someone was just waiting and waiting and waiting, hanging in suspense, waiting for a victory. Or something that was forbidden. Someone put up barriers. Someone could have had a family. This could be a third-party situation. And someone was trying to heal it. But this situation is protected. You are protected. You're both protected. It's just taking time. The universe is doing its thing. I don't even know why am I still shuffling. What do I want to know? Five of Cups, the Devil and the Tower. What is that? What is this Devil and the Tower? The Tower's first, the Devil. Okay. Put it in reverse, they said. Okay. So there's no change to this addictive behavior or this addiction. King of Wands. This is a passionate person, very aggressive, powerful, strong, a leader. So, for some of you, this is talking about someone who is very macho, and this is a problem, but it's not changing. They've been this way a long time. Macho, aggressive, maybe out there dating or seeing a lot of people or using their sexuality in a good way for themselves. They have their power. Okay. And Seven of Pentacles. Someone has put in an investment and they are expecting to see some progress. That's clarifying that Five of Wands. Yeah, the Five of Cups. So, regretting the time and the energy that you spent waiting for this King of Wands. It showed you that sold you a dream. Smoke and mirrors. The Moon. Pisces energy, Cancer energy came out like this. So, some secrets are coming out, and maybe you're just waiting for it. Maybe you are just waiting for someone to come clean or for some secrets to be revealed, for them to come to get out of this energy of making excuses. Anything else? Someone is making excuses and someone is tired of the secrecy. and the excuses. They need more. They need nourishment. They need to feel it. They need to get something from somewhere. Whoever's resonating, your partner, your other person, or yourself. Four of Pentacles. This is holding on, being stubborn. But it came out like this. So maybe someone decided, ding, ding, because they want this. Ten of Cups. Maybe they're going to come out of being stubborn and holding on. Or that could be you. The other person decided that they're going to let go. Maybe someone is letting go of this family situation. Maybe they're not holding on to it anymore, any longer. What else we got? Six of Pentacles. Somebody wants to be fair. That's clarifying temperance. So someone is trying to balance things out, make things fair. Someone's trying to make things fair. They're trying to stop being stubborn because they do want the dream that they sold you. All right. This twin flame journey is not for the faint of heart, y'all. I salute all of y'all who are still doing it. God bless you. And you will be blessed. And you are blessed. The universe is protecting you. Ashe. I'm just glad to be here to bring the messages when they come to me. Feel like I'm doing my part. I'm helping. Three of Cups, celebration, happiness. So maybe they will come up with a plan that will be copacetic, even for everyone involved in this, whatever the situation is, whatever this distance is. There will be compromise because you are willing to compromise with them. Masculine energy, I'm talking about you like you're not here, right? Page of Pentacles, yeah. Coming with some offer of stability that you've been waiting on. And then you'll celebrate. That could be the friend that's coming over unexpectedly for snacks. So, yeah. Ooh, Ten of Swords. Well, can't get no worse. Can't get no worse. So they're going to be telling you maybe some secrets, some information that you weren't aware of that may be hurtful, but they can't do nothing else. They've done all they can do, and you'll heal from it. Take your time and heal from it. So there will be communication, Knight of Pentacles, eventually, because we know this is the slowest knight in the deck. So eventually, this person will decide or figure out a way, or maybe the two of you will figure out a way to make this situation compatible and even, maybe start all over again. I don't know. But let's see what this situation was supposed to, what we're supposed to be getting out of this situation. Where is that? Okay. Let's see, what was this? What were we supposed to be learning during this lesson? What is this lesson about? What is this lesson about? What is this lesson about for the collective? Huh? About codependency. Learning how to be whole in yourself, right? Not to feel like you have to be latched on to a person in order to be in a relationship with them. You can be codependent. Is better rather than being codependent, you should be interdependent, meaning that you can survive on your own, they can survive on their own. You encourage them and their successes, they encourage you and your successes. You have each other's back, you're each other's best friend, you are each other's lover, you are each other's best cheerleader and lover and friend. This, you can survive without them physically, materially, mentally, emotionally, but you love them. So this is teaching you about loving from a distance. And this could also be teaching us about how to be in an interdependent rather than a codependent relationship where you're working things out together and not just depending on someone else providing your entertainment, your love, your material goods, whatever. Being able to stand alone, but knowing that you are strong together, stronger together. All right, so that was a lesson. And that was a challenge. Lesson is about being codependent. And let's see what the outcome is. After all of this, what will be the outcome? 10129 when I said that. So that's 1111. Okay, and we already were 1111, so. Let's just get one card for the outcome. Thank you, Spirit. One outcome for the collective. This message. Thank you. There we go. Look at that. Another one. Unconditional love. Codependency. Yes. Look up interdependent relationships, right? And compare the difference between interdependent and codependent. Unconditional love doesn't mean that you let people get away with nonsense. It means that you accept that this is who they are. You make sure that you set boundaries with them, so if the things they do affect you less or not at all, hopefully, but know that you just love them, okay? What they bring to the table, what you bring to the table, whatever it is, you're accepting of it. Unconditional love, number one. So, codependency, one. Hathar, 11. Kovun, 11. 11, 11, 11. It was 11, 11 when I said that earlier. So, this is something that you both have manifested, I believe. This is an experience that you have both manifested because there were lessons that needed to be learned on both sides, okay? The Divine Feminine is learning how to heal herself. She's learning how to defend herself, protect herself. The Divine Masculine is learning how to be honest and come clean and dealing with the consequences of his own actions, I believe. So let me know if this resonates with you. Please leave comments. I love to see your comments. I usually respond. Usually I just give like a like and a heart, and then I come back later on and say something else as I'm led. But I usually just give a like and a heart so that you know that I've seen it. All right, so. Thank you for joining the channel. Thank you for allowing me to bring you these messages. Let's get one final message for our Divine Masculine and Feminine energies for this reading, whenever they come across it. What is the advice? From Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall. Just one, please. Thank you. All right. Number 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 7 is God's perfect number, God's plan, God's signature. Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge that this is the truth. So, there is obviously love. We got a God of love and a goddess of love. All right? We have unconditional love. Love is all around you. So this entire situation is surrounded and encompassed in love. It's just a matter of getting on the same page or getting through these issues. Look at yourself and recognize that love is showing itself to you all the time and everywhere. It may be a smile on a stranger's face or a simple act of kindness. It may be a warm sun and a blue sky. Life is wonderful. How lucky you are to be so loved. So know, regardless of what it looks like on the outside, that there is love all around you, all around this situation. Right? Just remember to take precautions, beware, right? Any contracts that you're signing, anything like that, read the fine print, both masculine and feminine, and be generous, all right? Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. That's what's coming towards you, feminine energy. But be careful of who you trust. Someone will be coming towards you with love, no doubt, whenever the universe is ready. Are you going to be ready? You should be. You've got love all around you. So, thank you guys, the collective, for allowing me to bring you these messages. I hope that they were helpful. I hope that things ease up a bit and everybody can start connecting again like they want to. Try to connect. Telephone, video chat, mail, send gifts and other things and have them delivered. Only time will tell. Ashe. Be well. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll be talking to you all real soon. Don't forget to join the channel. The membership goes from $2.99 to $19.99. And you'll see the options. It's a monthly subscription. And for the $2.99 tier for now, you'll get to see all of the extendeds. All right. So I won't be doing an extended for this one, but there are extendeds on the channel, and you'll be able to access them anytime you feel like it. Oh, I know what I wanted to get a Moonology card because we're going into a full moon right now. I think as we are approaching, as I'm doing this reading. So let's see what the energy is. What can you do? Full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. So know that you are good enough. Masculine energy, don't need to feel insecure at all. And feminine energy, don't let anything that has happened diminish your vision of who you are yourself. You are good enough. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. New moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears. You are good enough. Do some meditation, some grounding. Work through your fears. A personal issue reaches conclusion, resolution. Full moon in Cancer. So, full moon in Sagittarius, look at the bigger picture. So, look at the bigger picture, feminines. Resolve your personal issues, masculines. Blue and pink. Cancer and Sagittarius. Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo. So, Look at the bigger picture. Have no expectations. Don't call it out. I mean, don't count yourself out, but don't have any expectations. Only time will tell. But know that you all have love for one another. There is love there. Work on your own self, work on your self-love, work on your self-esteem. It'll be fine. Okay, I'm glad that I did that. So thank you guys very much, and I'll be talking to you real soon. Peace. Ashe. Namaste.